5 ways to improve Google Shopping ads performance. Today's video is about leveling up your Google Shopping campaigns. If your Google Shopping campaign is generating some sales for your store and you're getting sales through other channels like social media, there is a decent foundation that you've set up, your click-through rate is close to 0.86% and your cost per click is not too far away from 0.66 cents USD, then this video is just for you. I'm going to teach you the 5 ways how you can level up your Google Shopping ads campaign such that you'll be able to get more visitors to your store, most likely at a lower cost, improving the targeting of your campaign to the right shoppers. Hi, I'm Clarice Lin, the ROI Doctor. I specialize in helping pet store owners, baby store owners, food and drink store, and fashion store owners in scaling and growing profitable Google Shopping ads. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Check out one of my free resources, the Shopify Marketing Guide, where I cover in detail what are the different ways you can drive traffic to your store, the free and paid ways, such that you don't 100% rely on Google, because although running ads is a great way to drive shoppers to your store, if you want to scale up and become more profitable in the long run, you don't just want to depend on one resource, you want to develop multiple channel sources to drive people from different platforms to your store. Link to the resource in the description and pinned comments. Without further ado, let's get started. Whenever I get new clients coming to work with me, this is the one thing I notice. The first mistake: in the Google Merchant Center, on the Diagnostics tab, you will see a list of item issues, unresolved item issues. That basically means that the product feed that you're submitting to Google that is not of good quality. And many times, those issues that are listed over there limits the performance of your ads. This means compared to other products, Google is less likely to show your ads. If nothing is shown there, that means you're all good to go and you don't have any worries. But if you have any, please take some time to resolve those issues to make sure you're getting all the best opportunities for your product listings. We don't know what is the degree of limited by performance. However, the best way to make sure you are maximizing your visibility for all your products, no matter what, is to resolve all those issues. The purpose of resolving those issues is to make sure you are submitting as much details as possible for the product types that you're uploading to Google. There are specific attributes. For example, if you're a fashion store, if you're selling like swimwear, or if you're selling clothing, there are specific attributes that is not 100% compulsory, but they want you to put in there. And that includes age group. Who are your clothing for? Is it meant for children? Is it meant for adults? Is it meant for men or women? In the scenario, you want to ensure that your age group is submitted, the gender of your clothing is submitted, and the color and sizing issues are resolved as well. Because especially for fashion and clothing, these are important information that potential shoppers are looking for, and it could also be queries that they're typing into Google search. If you submit all of this information and make sure that Google knows it, it also improves Google's capability to derive which are the search queries that they should be showing your ads to. If your clothing is meant for men rather than women and it's not submitted, it makes it difficult for Google to try to guess what type of audience they should be showing your product listings to. In a nutshell, resolving those issues is going to increase the chances of having your product listings shown more to the right people and also prioritizing likely your listings over your competitors. The second way to level up your Google Shopping ads is to improve on your images. That means by showing a more attractive picture, a better picture that stands out, pops out, and drives the shoppers to click on your ad compared to your competitors. That's going to make a difference between getting more of the right people to your store versus getting less of the right people to your store. By getting a higher click-through rate for your ads, this means that your product listings is likely going to get a score for higher ad quality, and this is going to drive Google's algorithm to choose to show your ad over your competitors given similar circumstances. Most recently, I worked with one of my clients to improve their click-through rates. We had about 0.8% click-through rate at the beginning because they have a really good store and their pictures are really attractive. What I've decided was to test a couple of different images that was also of similar quality to see if that was going to get more clicks on those product ads. After testing those pictures, it did significantly improve the click-through rate to over 1%. Let me explain 2 fundamentals of a successful product image. There are 2 main types of images that you will see when you go to Google Shopping ads. A product by itself with a totally white background or a product that is in a lifestyle setting. Let's say if you're a fashion store and instead of showing a dress just by itself with a white background, another alternative is to have a model wearing the dress and showing that on the ad. By testing two different images, the dress by itself with a white background and the dress on a model, you'll be able to find out which ad appeal more to your audience. Before running this experiment, you might think that the dress with a white background is going to be appealing, but in some cases, if you have a model with the dress, a smiling model with the dress, this could help the shopper to visualize how is it like if they were wearing it. This gives them a clearer idea, especially if the model has a similar skin tone to them. And this is going to get them more excited, make them want to click more on it, and will feel that this is more likely suitable for them. There is no definite answer whether a white background for your product works better or a product in a lifestyle setting. The only way to find out is you do some testing yourself, test out different images for your product, leave it running for like a few days or a week or so, depending on your budget, how much data you're collecting. If you can see that there is a significant improvement in click-throughs after you have tested with a different image compared to before, this shows that this is going to be successful, and maybe you can utilize a similar approach for your other products as well. And this is what I did for my clients, definitely significantly improved in the click-throughs and also resulted in a lower cost per click. The third way to level up your Google Shopping ads. Maximize your product title. For each of your product listing, there is this product title attribute. Google allows you to add up to 150 characters. For each of your products, you most likely have a product name that you list on your store. However, for your product listings, you can add more keywords to the title, and that's going to significantly help Google to understand and match your products better to the audience. Let me give you an example. If you're a fashion store and you have a blue polyester trousers, that's your product name, blue polyester trousers. And if the material of your trousers has a waterproof or water-resistant feature to it, or if you have pockets, deep pockets, and that's the special attribute of your trousers, you can add that into your product title. They're looking for water-resistant trousers that is of blue color. By adding the word water-resistant to your product title as well, that's going to increase the chances of Google being able to match your product listing to that search query. This means if someone's going to Google Shopping and typing those query out, then Google will select your product listing and show them on shopping results. If you want to learn of more examples of how you can optimize your product titles, that not only improves the quality of your product listing, getting you more Google Shopping clicks, as well as ranking higher on Google search, you want to check out one of my other videos where I go into more examples of different ways you can optimize your product titles, link in the top right hand corner of the screen. Do check that out. You might wonder, I've already put these attributes into my product description. Is it not sufficient? No. By listing important attributes in the title, you are telling Google that's the highlight of your product, and this helps Google to better match your products to those people who are searching for products with that specific characteristic. The fourth way to level up your Google Shopping ads. Lengthen your product description. If your current product description is shorter than 100 words or just 50 words in general, then that's really going to limit the performance of your product listings because you're not able to set the keywords for when your product ads will be showing up on shopping results. Google decides. How does Google decide? Based on the information that you submit in your product feed. That means the product title, the description, the other attributes, the words that you're putting in, the numbers or values you're putting in, like the size or the different descriptive words that you're putting into those attributes, telling Google what exactly is this product about, what is it being used for, who is most suitable for this product. And product description is one of the primary sources that Google uses to decide who to show your ads to. From the information that you have added in your product description, Google will decide based on those words, based on those phrases. We think that this is most likely something that Shopper A is looking for or Shopper B is looking for. And if you're not putting those information, those precise phrases or keywords or synonyms into your description, this makes it difficult for Google to match your products to them. The lesser information you give Google, this is going to impact the accuracy and cost of your ads, because Google then needs to spend more money to train up the algorithm to be able to find the right people. The more information you give to Google, the more details, the nuances of your product you tell Google, Google is able to make that connection more easily based on the data that they have seen in your product feed. Aside from the basic description like the size, the color, the material, and what's this product about, additional information you want to put in is who is this product for? How is this product being made? Why is this product great? And what is the material that is being used? If you have a clothing, if you have special pockets or special material for specific parts of the product that you're using, highlight that in. And even better, include the keywords that you've used in your product title as well, weave it into your product description. You have to see the product description has an independent piece of information submitted to Google. And Google will then work out the connection between your product title and your description and your other attributes. And from there, they will use your data modeling capabilities to work out who are the groups of people that are looking for your product. The lesser information you provide, that means if your product description is like 50 words or 100 words or less, this means Google has less data to work on. And this reduces the accuracy of Google finding the right people to show your ads to. If you need more specific examples of how to improve your product description, that also helps you to get to your products rank high on Google search, you want to check out one of my other videos on how to enrich your product description to get more Google clicks. Link in the top right hand corner of the screen. Check that out. And the fifth way to level up your Google Shopping ads, review your negative keywords regularly. If you are setting up a Google Shopping campaign with multiple ad groups, go into multiple ad groups and click on search terms report. Review those search terms on that report on a regular basis. Every 2 to 3 days, log into it and exclude those keywords that has nothing to do with your products. Even though you have no direct control in telling Google which search queries should your shopping ads be shown for, you do have some form of control in deciding, telling Google, hey, the search terms you're showing my product listings for, these are the wrong ones. Please don't show my product listings for those search terms anymore. I want to exclude them. And this is what negative keywords is about. Google will show you the search terms report, which are the search terms that they have been showing your ads for. You can see the number of impressions. This means that your product ads have been shown for those terms. But if you are seeing search terms that's nothing to do with your product, then you want to exclude them. This helps Google to understand better, right? So we have calculated something wrongly. We thought shopper A would be interested in your product, but actually your product was meant for shopper B type. And you tell Google that by excluding those keywords, and Google will stop showing your product listings to those groups of people who will never be interested in your product. And this is really important. Although this piece of work is quite laborious, but if you regularly clean up those search terms and make sure that wrong keywords are excluded, this is going to greatly improve the accuracy and targeting of your report, meaning that your ads are more likely shown to the right people, and you're more likely going to get click-throughs on your ads and lead the right people to your store who are most likely going to turn into your customers. I hope you have gained some actionable insights that you can start implementing after watching this video. If you have successfully implemented those actions that results in limited by budgets, then you might also want to check out one of my videos, what to do when you see limited by budget. Is it time to increase the budget yet? Link in the top right hand corner of the screen where I explain to you what does it mean by limited by budget, and is it the best time for you to increase your budget? Is that going to drive you more store traffic and sales? And if you find all of those was slightly beyond you and you would like some specialized help to level up your Google Shopping ad campaign, you can get in touch. I specialize in helping pet store owners, baby and toddler store owners, food and drinks, and fashion and store owners in scaling up profitable Google Shopping ads. My contact details in the description and pinned comments. And before you go, don't forget to download my free resource, 25 pages of my Shopify marketing guide, where I go into the pros and cons of different ways to drive free and paid traffic to your store. Even if you're successfully running Google Shopping ads, I highly encourage you to explore alternative sources such that you can reduce your marketing costs in the long run, increasing profitability of your store. If you found this video useful, remember to give it a like, do subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future videos on how to grow and scale up profitable Google Shopping ads. I'll see you in the next video. Stay profitable.